Well, welcome. This is your host, Cindy at Ask Cindy Connector Live. Been on hiatus for a couple months, but we have a very special guest today. Well, welcome again. So I'm going to be having one guest a week for the month of September, and then back here in October, we're going back to the 2 to 3 guests at 1, 2, and 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So my name is Cindy. I am the host here at Ask Cindy Connector Live. If you would love to learn how to do a StreamYard podcast, please go to AskCindyConnectorLive.com. I actually have a very special deal here for the holidays. If you know a small to medium-sized business that loves to build their business, but they want to get more comfortable in front of the camera, definitely check out Ask Cindy Connector Live. So a little backstory on my brand. Probably right around like 10 years ago, I started Ask Cindy Connector Live after one of my friends was calling me Ask Cindy Connector. So I would share a lot of stuff on Facebook. And then in November of 2020, I actually started this podcast. I had over 60 guests so far, and Mary West has been on my show many times. So today I want to talk about National Day Calendar. So today is National Swap Ideas Day and also TV Dinner Day. And in November is National Aviation History Month. And I actually just got off the phone a couple hours ago with a pilot who was a F-14 pilot. So definitely stay tuned on the 10th of November. And it's also Random Acts of Kindness Month for November. So today I have my friend Mary West. She is with the Mary West Network. And if you want to get connected to others through her sphere of influence and, of course, my sphere of influence, definitely connect with us. We are two power partners that you definitely need to connect with. And make sure that you bookmark MaryWestNetwork.com. Well, hello, Mary.
Hello. Thank you for having me today, Cindy.
Thank you. Can you turn up your volume just slightly?
Yes, is that better?
Maybe 65, 70%?
Let's see, I'm turning it up. Is that better?
That's better, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, so for those who haven't been to my podcast, tell everybody your backstory.
Well, I have a passion for connecting business owners and helping them towards building their businesses. So several years ago, I started some in-person networking groups. And this year, because of COVID, we're on Zoom. So as soon as we are able to get back in person, we'll be doing that too. But since we've been on Zoom, we've had members join us from all over. We have California, Oregon, Florida, Canada, several different states. People have been joining the Mary West Network.
So let's talk about what inspired you. Why did you start the MaryWestNetwork.com?
Well, I was with a health company years ago. And I just know that working with business owners, they get it. They understand about helping each other. So that's why I decided to start the networking groups. And we share business tips. We have resources. We do pay it forward projects. We have a book club and all kinds of things to help everyone to build their businesses.
Well, since today is Pay It Forward Friday, tell my audience some of the things you're going to be doing for the holidays to pay it forward.
Well, let's see. So we have 3 different nonprofits that we help throughout the year. We help Meals on Wheels, which is they deliver home meals to homebound seniors. I absolutely love our Meals on Wheels, the Meals on Wheels program. We also help Coffee Oasis, which is for homeless youth. And then another nonprofit that we help is George's House. And George's House is a shelter for women and children. So whenever they're needing toiletries, paper towels, toilet paper, toothbrushes, and so forth, we help out by donating those. And we'll be bringing on some more nonprofits to help throughout the year.
Well, great. Let's talk about the event that is coming up on the 15th with the Mary West Network on Zoom.
Being Unstoppable. I'm excited about the Being Unstoppable event. We have 5 different speakers and 5 different topics that will help you towards growing your business. So September 20th, and it's from 4 till 5 Pacific time each day, September 20th through the 24th. Monday, the 20th, the topic is 9 dynamic ways to get new connections, and the speaker is Mary West. And then Tuesday, we have You Too Can Soar on YouTube, and also social media questions and answer time with Valerie Harris from Veris Marketing. Then Wednesday, we have Marketing by Delight with Robert Ingram, and he's the author of Marketing by Delight. He also just came out with a really fun book to read, The Genius Who Saved Baseball. And then Thursday, we have Karen McNamara from Click Consultants. She will be speaking on connecting the different generations for success. And then Friday, we have Patrick Snow. He's an international best-selling author, professional keynote speaker, publishing, and coaching coach. Patrick will be speaking on the world's greatest marketing secret. So it's Monday through Friday, September 20th through the 24th from 4 till 5 Pacific time. You can sign up for our early bird, and our early bird actually is done by midnight tonight. If you sign up before midnight tonight, then it's only $27 for the event. We're going to have prizes each day. It's going to be a lot of fun, and if you attend at least 4 out of the 5 days, you go in the grand prize drawing, which Dr. Renee Gordon, she's the author of Finding Your Love at Last. She's donating a prize package valued at over $350. And then the second name drawn will win a $100 shopping spree with any of the members in the Mary West Network. We also are donating $7 from each registration to Meals on Wheels. And I'm really excited. A few years ago, we started helping Meals on Wheels. They started having a birthday box. They surprise on the birthdays of the people that get the meals. They surprise them with the birthday box. And so that's what the $7 from each registration is going to be going towards putting birthday boxes together for Meals on Wheels.
Well, awesome. So let's go to the 15th. What's happening on the 15th?
On the 15th, we have Miss Connector and Cindy Lee. She is a fantastic connector. She has connected me to so many people. So on September 15th at 12:30 Pacific time on our networking Zoom, Cindy is going to be speaking on how to be a referral and gratitude rock star. And she is a rock star. You are going to want to be sure to be on September 15th at 12:30. And so you can go to zoom.us 915-737-2636, and then capital M, capital W, capital N, and the rest of the word network. That will get you on our Zoom.
So let's talk about etiquette. So Zoom etiquette, since most of these meetings will be on Zoom.
Zoom etiquette. You're going to want to arrive on time so that you don't miss anything, and also be sure to have your camera on so everyone can see you and meet you, feel like you meeting them in person. And don't be eating. Eat your lunch before.
Number 1 rule. And do not come in your robe. Dress to impress, right?
Right. Yeah. Yes.
So what other tips? We still have another 10 minutes for the broadcast. So let's go into some other networking tips. What is your best tip to get your brand out there, let's say at a bookstore? Because I know, like in my book, I mention it. I believe you mentioned it in your book as well, on some ideas on getting your cold market to be your warm market.
Well, I'm going to be talking about a lot of that when we talk about getting new connections. So some of the different things are go live. Go live. A lot of people are doing lives these days, and people will start noticing you and connecting with you. Yes, Jeffrey Gittimer's book, Go Live. And I know that Casey and Jeffrey have mentioned that your first 50 lives are not going to be as great as you want them to be, but the more you do it, the more practice you do on going live, you will get better at it. Also, pay attention to what the people, to the news feeds of all of your friends. Pay attention to what they are saying, and then connect with some of the people that comment on the news feeds. One of the most wonderful people that I've met, and she joined my group back in June, is Joanne Sprouse with Jafra. And the way I met her, the way I met her was I was paying attention to Sherry Morris. She is a voiceover, she does voiceovers. I was paying attention to her news feed one day and noticed that Joanne does Jafra. So I contacted her, and she's joined our networking group. Chambers and networking groups, just all kinds of different ways of getting new connections and getting the word out about what you do and how you help people.
Well, let's talk about that, because some areas there is live events now, like our local chamber in Huntington Beach. Now they have live events. And so one of the things that we talked about before, and you could add, is when I go to a live networking event, it's not about my business. So someone would say, well, I really want to get to know about your business. I'm like, well, let's meet for coffee or for lunch, or, go for a nice walk at the park, or, just go out there and enjoy. But for today, I want to connect you to two people. So, and also what you want to do is you want to be the connector at the door. So just kind of hang out the door and be the greeter. So what are your thoughts on that as well?
Right. Same thing. Yeah, be the greeter at the chamber or some of the events that you go to, and go there planning to connect at least two people, to people that you think that they would, it'd be a good connection for them. And also, when you go to, another thing I like to mention, if you go to a chamber meeting or an in-person meeting, and if you happen to see someone just kind of standing off to the side, be sure to go over and connect with them, introduce yourself, and help them to get connected with some people, because sometimes people are a little bit too shy to get out there, and so you can help them get connected and feel comfortable.
Yeah, that's very true. So I'm also going to touch, and I'll touch on this next week as well. It's very important when you're giving the referral to know how that person wants to be contacted. So some people want to be contacted by text, others want to do email, Facebook Messenger. I've actually connected my Mary Kay girl to one of my DJ friends up north, because I'm originally from Northern California. And at first I did a Facebook message, and I said, well, I'm really busy this week. I said, but here's the contact right now. I said, the next week. So yesterday I actually sent both of them an email. And when you're setting up an email introduction, there is two types of referrals. There is the referral for a particular industry. Like if someone's looking for a plumber or electrician, that would be a qualified referral. And then there's a connection referral. You know how I connected you to Rommel and a couple different people. Yeah. So that's just someone who is a good networker, a good connection. You don't know where the relationship is going. So when I set it up in the email, I'll say referral connection at Mary West Rommel, September 1st, 2021. And then so that way, when I go back, I could actually track that. So if you label the title that it's a referral connection and the two people's names, if you want to go back, like if I send you someone 3 months ago and we can't figure it out, all you got to do is type in the two names and it'll automatically pop up. So
yeah, that's perfect.
Important to connect it that way.
Yeah, that's perfect. And another way that I love connecting people is to set up one-on-ones, but instead of it just being a one-on-one, I invite 3 people, someone that I know really well to deepen their relationship, someone that I kind of know, maybe I met them at a chamber meeting or another networking meeting, I kind of know them, but I want to get to know them more, and someone that's brand new to me. And then, so I invite those 3 people, and they all really love it, because most times they don't know each other yet. So I've helped connect those 3 people on the same Zoom. It's another fun way of connecting people.
Yeah, and another thing also, because lately the room is Zoom, right? That's your living room because everyone's working from home. So one of the things to do when you're in a Zoom or when you're in a one-on-one actually is to screenshot it. Like I screenshot my one-on-ones either if they're on Zoom or if they're on StreamYard, and then I'll post it on other groups like Expand the Business, Friends of Ask Cindy Connector, Mary West Network, and that way we're connecting people to other people. So that is a really good tip to make sure. And I could show you how to screenshot. Yeah, I could do a tutorial with you maybe in a couple weeks, and I could show you how to screenshot because that's something that you could do to pay it forward. So if you just met Sally yesterday and no one knows Sally, if you screenshot at the end of your Zoom, you just tell her, "Hey, can you smile really quickly? I'm going to do a screenshot and I'm going to promote you online."
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. That's great. That's great. I have a quote that I made. I like to tell people that you never know who knows who that knows who that may lead you to something wonderful for your life or your business. And a great example of that is Brian Forrest told me about Casey from Expand the Business. And then because of Casey, I met Cindy and Deborah and a whole bunch of people. And so you just never know who knows who that knows who will lead you to something wonderful for your life or your business.
Well, this is the part of the show where we do some plugs about other people. So I know you recently done business with Tirza. So can you start with her as a testimony? That way I'm going to.
Tirza is the Tirza Factor. She is totally amazing. You need to go to her website, and she's a fantastic artist. She made my swag bags that are just beautiful for the Being Unstoppable event. So yes, definitely connect with Tirza.
And yeah, at the tearsofactor.com, and you could find her on Instagram and also on Facebook at the Tears of Factor. Anybody else
I'd
like to look forward to?
I'd like to also mention you definitely want to get in touch also with Casey Eberhardt from Expand the Business. He is totally amazing. And when he has any of his events, Networking Riches or any of the events, be sure to sign up because you just learn so many things from him. One of my favorite things that I learned from him that I didn't know before was the video text. It's another great way to follow up with people. And there's so much more. You definitely want to get on Expand the Business. And he has his networking every Thursday at 3:00 Pacific time.
So we have Kimberly, Kimberly Todd-Chuglis. Yes, another plug for Tirza. So Kimberly, do you have any questions for Mary West regarding her upcoming event? See if she has any questions. So anything else so let's talk about the call to action here as we end the show.
Again, for the Being Unstoppable, you can go to the site that Cindy has up there and register. Tonight midnight is the last of being able to get on the early bird special, which is only $27. So I encourage you to today, while you're thinking about it, go to that site and get signed up, and you will enjoy the whole event and benefit and have a lot of fun.
And one last tip for the day.
My favorite quote is Zig Ziglar's quote. You can have everything you want in life if you just help enough other people get what they want. And also be out there and be a connector like Cindy. She is totally amazing. Her podcasts are fantastic. Thank you for having me again, Cindy.
Send you over in the green room if you could just hang tight for a few minutes while I close up, and then we'll chat about the upcoming events.
Okay, thank you
so much. Well, there you go, guys. Make sure that you go to the marywestnetwork.com to check out the events. There is an event tab at the top of the page. Also, you want to subscribe to Ask Cindy Connector Live. If you share this broadcast, I'm going to gift you a 6-day, 5-night getaway. So make sure that you go to Ask Cindy Connector Live on YouTube. I'm also on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, and Ask Cindy Connector Live on LinkedIn as well. And make sure to like the group page. It's over on Facebook at Friends of Ask Cindy Connector. We'll see you next time. Woo-hoo!